and welcome to Movie Phone. I'm Aggregate Supply here with Aggregate Demand, here to talk about our new movie, Aggregate. We're going to answer some questions that you sent in, as well as some that are unscripted. I'll go first. I have something for Aggregate Demand, and it's from Andrew Cedra in Salt Lake City, Utah. How was it working with Price Level and Real GDP?
Well, our director, Price Level, and the producer, Real GDP, they had this inverse relationship where Price Level would do something and then Real GDP would do something completely different, like the opposite. But somehow it all worked out at the end because they have it just all worked out, and I guess they have this beautiful relationship where even though they're completely opposite, they kind of get things done at the same time.
Well, yeah, it's probably because we're good actors.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Okay, I have another one for Aggregate Demand, and this is from Amanda Cleel in Nashville, Tennessee. Which co-star were you most friendly with?
Well, my co-stars were consumption, investment, business investment, of course, government spending, and net exports, but we called them XN for short because their name is way too long. And we're all pretty much really close, but I think I would be closest with consumption because together we can cause some major changes in demand.
What would you guys do together?
For example, after we finished shooting the car chase scene in Dubai the other day, we went out for dinner to this extremely fancy restaurant, and consumption paid the entire tab, and it was like a couple $100, and his spending caused an increase in demand, so I had to step it up as well.
Oh, wow.
An increase in aggregate demand due to an increase in consumer spending causes Price Level and Real GDP to increase.
Okay, well, for you, Aggregate Supply, we have this from Anastasia Ibrahim on Twitter, and it says, Aggregate Demand's co-stars were called Real GDP when they were together because C plus I plus G plus XN equals Real GDP. Were your co-stars nicknamed anything?
Yeah, we actually had an acronym for it. It was IRAP, and it was Inflationary Expectations, Resource Prices, Actions of the Government, and Productivity. And then, I don't know, personally, to me, I think it sounds better than Aggregate Demand because you have to actually add up everything.
Well,
C plus I plus G plus XN equals Real GDP, but us, it's just like IRAP.
Because you can't put it together?
If you put it together, it's like Sigazen or whatever, yeah.
I guess you have a point. Okay, this is unscripted to Aggregate Supply. Did anything change or cause change in set?
Yeah, there was this time where there was this huge decrease in supply because of productivity. So it was that when we were finishing that scene where I was talking to productivity in that office, and then after we had this short break before the next scene that I had with him again. And then I was memorizing my lines, and then he was supposed to too, because the day before he was busy shooting a different scene. But then he eats 6 burritos instead, okay? And then he doesn't memorize his lines. So when we get to that scene, he doesn't have his line memorized, and then he just keeps making mistakes. So we finished in about 2-3 hours, but I don't know, by the end I was literally depleted. I was so tired.
So there was stagflation, kind of?
Yeah, now that I think about it, there was, but it was really hard to get out of that one.
Okay. To Aggregate Supply from Prathusha Desari in California. In the movie, Productivity was your boyfriend. Would you date him in real life?
Okay, we're talking about the movie Productivity, the character in the movie, or the one we know on stage?
I think either. I think that's what they mean, either one, I guess.
The movie Productivity would be yes, because he's nice and caring, but the real life one would be no.
Why no in real life?
Because he eats burritos, okay, and then he doesn't memorize his lines, and then he causes stagflation for me, so that was so much trouble.
I think he's alright.
No, he has a lot of complicated relationships.
Okay.
He was hitting on Long Run for the longest time.
Oh, Long Run Aggregate Supply?
Yeah, but then you know her, she's all straight and proper.
Yeah, she's very straight, and she's very proper.
Yeah, she doesn't like guys like Productivity.
So that's why he's a no?
And then also he's in this on-off horrible relationship with PPC.
What? PPC?
Yeah.
You hate PPC.
I know, exactly, so that's why he's a no in real life. Yeah, sorry Productivity, but okay, unscripted. How was it acting with Net Exports or XN as your friend/lover on set?
Honestly, I would say it was great. XN really gets into character on set, and he's really easy to deal with. I think it was great.
And he knows his lines.
Exactly,
yeah.
Exactly.
You know he has twin brothers?
He's a twin? Really?
No, he has younger siblings who are twins, and then they're called exports and imports, but imports is the older one, and he's more popular in the US.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, people say they look identical. So, I've never seen them, but they say they look identical.
Wow.
Because, they look so identical that people say XN equals exports minus imports.
So they're like a little package
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe you
Okay.
can date one of those.
Maybe. Okay. That's all we have today. Thank you, Aggregate Demand and Movie
Thank
Phone,
you.
for having us. And we appreciated all the questions that you sent in. We hope that you go see our movie Aggregate in theaters now.